Hey guys, welcome back to the Halo 4 Jap Internet. What's up guys, this is Oakley High Def again. I'm continuing the celebration for our progression into more videos. A lot of you probably saw the 100th video we put up, our 100th feature video we put up, which was LOTR Moria. That was awesome. And then I did a weekly recap kind of celebrating that. I gave you guys a layout of what's going on. And then after that we hit the 200th total video mark, so that's pretty cool. It's kind of like all wrapped in one. It would have been epic if we could have made our 200th video the 100th feature, but sadly we didn't. Anyways, I just wanted to continue the celebration. So what this video is going to be about is free giveaways. So I am kind of an artist, so I do Photoshop and stuff like that. And what we decided to do is I partnered up with a guy on YouTube who actually learned some tutorials how to do Photoshop. This guy is Affleck Studios, so he has Affleck Studios on YouTube. I'll put the link up and a brief description. He does YouTube tutorials, he does all sorts of cool designs. He has his own website where he does graphics, different backgrounds for YouTube pages. He does desktop backgrounds, he does thumbnails, he does avatars, he does all sorts of stuff. And I'd watch his videos and I thought they were pretty neat. So we partnered up together, and what we decided to do is come up with a bunch of backgrounds for you to look at. But first, before I get to that, I wanted to give a shout out to the people who posted in my weekly recap where I show myself like this. And there are some really hilarious ones. So okay, let's get started. So IGP Extreme I says, I always imagined him looking like his gamer picture, side parting glasses, and I also thought he'd have a thick black beard. So a lot of you were surprised by the little beard right here. Platypus Prime says, dat facial hair. Some of these are hilarious. Your face, ... I like that shit, no homo. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw the comments. That was Fun Guy 945. Another guy says, I thought Oakley was a fat old man. OMG. Team 2262. And then Cooper's America in reply to that says, I pictured him in Spartan armor. So some of these comments are hilarious. You guys are really supportive. I love it. That's why I'm doing this video, giving the free YouTube backgrounds, etc. Because I love your feedback. I think you guys are hilarious. I love you guys. So I just want to, give you guys some free stuff. So stay tuned right now. We're going to give you the presentation. So, as I said before, we teamed up with Affleck Studios. He helped me with the designs, and I made some of them as well. But here you go. So let's go through them. So the first YouTube background is right here. You can see that this one has two Master Chiefs. The one on the left is from Halo 3. The one on the right is the Master Chief from Halo 4. I think it looks really cool. The color tone is kind of similar to what you saw in Halo 3, going from the orange to the yellow to the blue. I love that color scheme, and it's got the big halo on the side. So this one's pretty neat. I like it a lot. General Halo theme. Now, this next one is pretty cool as well. It has Master Chief on the right, some planets in the back, and then on the left, Master Chief again, and then some of the new generation of Spartans. So these are pretty cool backgrounds for general Halo stuff. What we wanted to do is have a variety as well. So we'll keep going. Next is a Promethean design. So this one is pretty cool. You can see it has a Forerunner texture in the backdrop, different bars coming across. The theme and color for this one, of course, was orange and gray, which is what you see on the Promethean units, essentially. So on the top right and top left, you can see different Promethean knights kind of jumping out on the sides. Then you have Watchers sort of in the middle of the screen coming across. And then you see to the left and the right of that, images faded from a part of Spartan Ops, which is really cool. So you can see that right there. And I really like this design, kind of the faded gray. The Forerunner texture looks great, and you can see the different, Prometheans right there. So I think that's really cool. Okay, moving on. Next one is going to be Covenant. So this one is pretty sick. Of course, theme once again changes, and this is purple, obviously. So pulling off Covenant, what we did is we designed a lot of stuff that was obviously purple, and it also had kind of the Forerunner metal tone to it because Covenant incorporated a lot of Forerunner technology and elements. So you can see the Forerunner-esque designs in the background, and then the purple colors and blue lights in the foreground. And with that, we added a lot of linear shapes. Everything is kind of curving around and stuff like that because that's a lot of what you see with Covenant design. So I think this one looks super cool. You have the sort of the radiating discs at the top, so when you're actually zoomed in looking on your YouTube page, it kind of like focuses everything at the top of your page, which is pretty cool. I really like this design. It's pretty awesome. On the bottom right, you have sort of a high-res Prophet that's been cut out from a render they had for Halo Wars, and on the left you have a pretty sick, kind of cruel-looking Elite right there with red eyes and everything. He almost looks like he's a Transformer or something, just the look on his face. But yeah, it looks pretty sick. I love this one. So pick and choose your faction: Promethean, Covenant, and now of course the third faction is going to be UNSC. This is by far my favorite. I love this one. So yeah, check it out. So this is really sick. I just like the color tones on this one. So what you can see in the background is view of a landscape with a lake in the back, and it's slowly going from the brown to the light brown to the white. So it kind of has a nice cooling progression. And in the back, you see these two enormous frigates flying out from the center, kind of the might of the UNSC coming out. On the bottom, right and left, you have the UNSC logo, of course, with the eagle, kind of faded into the background. And then at the top, what you have is near the, on the left and the right, you have an ODST helmet with different weapons, so snipers, and then various types of assault rifles made to look like angel wings. So this is something you see, all the time in like the Expendables or stuff like that. I was also thinking Game of Thrones when we developed this. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. And along that you have, the two black bars that kind of link it to the side with just UNSC next to it. So I think this one looks really sick. So yeah, we'll put in the description below download links. You guys can get these for free. Affleck Studios is going to take care of doing personalization. So he does a lot of designs. He comes up with them from scratch. And he can personalize it to whatever you want. So say you want one of these images, but you want your clan tag, you want your gamer tag, you want a new picture, maybe you want your Spartan in there, fighting an elite or something like that. Maybe you want something extra. Well, then you can contact Affleck Studios, go to his website, we'll post a link here, and give him a request, or on his YouTube page. And he can implement that, just for a couple of dollars worth. Otherwise, if you just want the basic standard model, I think these look great. Yeah, this has been Oak the with the Halo 4 Japanese. Thank you guys so much for your support. I love designing this stuff. I'm so glad I could work with Affleck Studios to get this accomplished on such short notice. He was great. Did great work. So yeah, guys, enjoy. See you next time.